What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back with another video on the channel. Today we are back with another episode of highest rated pizzerias in my area. This time we did a little bit of a different flavor. We went to a franchise only because I can't really find places that are doing Chicago style deep dish pizzas in New Jersey, and this was really the only place that I could think of off the top of my head. So I went on DoorDash, of course, and we found Pizzeria Uno. If you're not familiar with it, it's a franchise. There was a flagship that started in Chicago, but they have since branched out. They've been all over the place around here, but honestly, I've never eaten at Pizzeria Uno. I've had deep dish pizza in Chicago a long time ago, and I never really had it since. So I wanted to do a deep dish. Pizzeria Uno has a 4.5 star rating on DoorDash out of 2,000 ratings, and you never had a deep dish. It's a different vibe, but I still do like them. I just don't really think of them as pizza. It's a weird thing. I think it's just because of my East Coast bias, but this was the best that I could do in this area, and I wanted to try it again, so here we go. A couple of things. When people think of Chicago, they think of deep dish pizza. I've been there a couple of times, and when I went, I was with people who were from there. No one from Chicago, other than tourists, really eat deep dish pizza. They do eat pizza that's similar to bar pie, so I don't want to say, oh, this is Chicago, but the deep dish pizza, this style, is Chicago style. So anybody who's from the Midwest, I got your back. I don't want to be starting people. I understand, but I want to do this. Also, they usually eat it with a knife and fork, but I got personal pies, and they're small, so I'm just going to pick them up with my hands, so don't give me crap for it. Without that, let's do this. What are we starting off with? I want to start off with the appetizer that I got, because I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, it's this one. As you can see, of course, we're doing this from now on. Nothing is touched, nothing is opened. You can see. I gotta figure this one out. Okay. That's why I keep this here all the time, not because I'm crazy. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all look first because I love y'all. Move these right here. I'm gonna let y'all look first. All right, here we go. These are pizza skins. I thought it was cool. They did this deep dish style. So what it is like a potato skin, but they served it in their deep dish pizza dough. I thought it was a dope concept. I like potato skins, so I figured I'd just try something different. I don't know, different for the vibes. But it looks good. You got pizza dough, of course, cheese, bacon, and sour cream that's all over my finger. I like that they put this in here so it doesn't soak through, but check that out. What are we saying? Again, please don't be triggered when I eat this with my fingers. Ooh, nice cheese pull. All personal, little ones. All right. First bite, no sour cream. That's pretty good. Good amount of cheese on there. Gotta love that. A good amount of bacon in every bite. Let's get a little sour cream. And the pizza dough, it's thick enough so that it's not like falling over. The dough itself, buttery and good, man. Ooh. This is a cool concept. It's almost like a baked potato pizza, which I've made before. But it does have a different vibe to it, with that thick pizza dough on there like this. That's tough, that's good. Try a little bit of this mash on itself. This is like one of the most simple things, but it just, I like potato skin, so it wouldn't be hard to please me with this. I love that dough. What really comes through on this pizza dough, because I think that's the star of the show. Mashed potatoes, bacon, and cheese, you can't really mess that up unless you had like overcooked potatoes or like, there's nothing wrong with those, but the dough is just almost similar to pie crust a little bit with the texture and the butteriness of it, the richness. Yeah. If I was at a pizza place, not this restaurant, this is a sit-down type of joint. Similar to maybe like a California pizza kitchen. We will be doing that too. That has been requested, by the way. I would love to start my meal off with this. Wow, yeah. Dub. Two personal pies. And I went with, what is this? Some meat lovers. This is called a meat market. Meat market. What is similar to someone who posts a thirst trap in their DMs. 6 days in a row. Innuendos. I'm here all night, folks. Okay. Is this the right one? Yes. I'll be... Hey! There we go. Okay. I didn't look. Ooh. Things you love to see. Things you love to see. This already looks good. Again, very different to the pizza that I'm used to eating. Most of us are used to eating. You're supposed to take a knife and fork. You grab a big piece with a spatula, because it's usually a giant one. Bring it onto your table, and you eat it on your plate with a knife and fork. I got in trouble the first few times I was in Chicago. This is not a lie, for doing the opposite, but I don't care. We eat pizza with our hands here. That is like a meat pie. Here. Look at that. That's like a meat pie, man. That's crazy. Don't try this at home. Grab your meat. 6 days in a row. Look at this. Look at the side profile. Come get it from the side. 6 days in a row. Like the pecorino romano on the top. We got sausage, bacon, pepperoni, plum tomatoes. I just look at these things like pizza pie. I know everyone refers to like any kind of pizza, at least where I come from, as a whole pie. But I mean like dessert pie. I would eat pie with my hands too, so. I just think it's different, but it is good. They cook the crust well enough that it's got a nice flakiness to it. If you can see that. And again, that buttery crust, it just works so well with all these savory ingredients. And the sauce is just dense. Like, so much chunky plum tomatoes in there. And I like a thick sauce. Jesus, man. 6 days in a row. I really like this. I'm not gonna lie. Is it better than my favorite, like, you know, East Coast pizza spots? No, but it's like a change up. It's similar to eating lasagna versus eating like spaghetti. People always like, what's the best, you know, type of pizza? Is it Chicago style? You like deep dish? And my answer is always that. I don't think it's right to compare the two because they're completely different in my opinion. I understand they refer to them both as pizza, but this is closer to lasagna. I wouldn't compare a stromboli to a calzone because they are different, but I like them both. I will always go with my home because home is where the heart is, but if you tell me that you look at that and you're like, no, I wouldn't eat this, then hey, more power to you, but I'm gonna eat it. Big pieces of meatball. And you can see if I take this off, I don't want to ruin my pizza, but they layer the pepperoni underneath. If you've ever seen a deep dish being assembled, they take the crust, obviously, and then on the bottom comes the ingredients, whatever you're putting as far as your pizza topping. So they start layering it, and then the cheese and the sauce goes on top. Is this as good as the pizza I had in Chicago? No. But it definitely puts you in the same ballpark. And I'm not going to complain about that. I don't know if they could bring one out here like this, though. But I will say this. This Uno, I know where it is. I've driven past it a bunch of times. It's always packed. And I think it's for the same reason that I'm enjoying this, is because it's different to what we are used to eating. What has always been the star for me, which I said in the pizza skins too, it's that crust. I love the crust. It is just different. It's buttery. Oh, man. And then a little bit of that sharpness coming through in the back. That salty from that pecorino on the top. It just works. The crust just balances out all those savory ingredients on a meat pizza. Things you love to see. We have got a New York deli style, which, no, it's not, but I've said New York on it, and if I have to keep my bias somehow, so I got the New York. I forgot what the hell is on it, I'm gonna be honest. I just picked it because it says, I think I put banana peppers on it though, which is probably a big no-no as far as Chicago style deep dish goes, but I like banana peppers, so that's what we do. Tomatoes. What the hell is on this? I don't remember. We're gonna find out. Let's just dig in. Hey, come on, man. There we go. Making me look bad. Alright. Let's go. Can y'all see? Because I can't. What is on here? Good cheese pull. I don't know. It's like salami, tomatoes, banana peppers, ham? I don't know. I don't know. Let's just bite it. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I see why they called it that. That's kind of dope. I'm glad I got this. What does it taste like? Looks like there's ham, salami, tomatoes. And what it's duplicating, which I think is pretty cool, is my favorite sandwich, the Italian sub. Especially this style, which I get Italian sub Parmesan, which means I get melted mozzarella on my sandwich. This puts you right in the mind of it. And I think there's onions on here too. And it's like a sandwich, a deli sandwich. Why haven't I done this before? Brilliant. This is brilliant. No, I can definitely vibe with this. Stop focusing on my ugly face. Here we go. Ironically, I added banana peppers to this. When I get my sandwiches from the delis or the pizzerias around here, I get banana peppers on it. Really cool concept. And again, you basically just substituted the bread for this ridiculous pizza dough. That's a vibe. What would have really made this bang? If they had some sort of like oil and vinegar, it would have tasted just like a sandwich. And it didn't add the lettuce. W. We take that all day. That brininess though, from the banana peppers, the salty on the actual ingredients, like the cheese, a bit of the acid from the tomato. And again, I know I've said this 47 times, I don't care, you want to say it again. This buttery crust right here. I'm actually kind of like mad I didn't think of this. What if I called my pizzeria and told them to do that? Probably leave me on red. I like this a lot. I wasn't expecting that. But it's definitely a welcome addition. And again, that damn crust. Last but not least, you know I always got to get a dessert on the menu. I had good luck last pizza place I did with a brownie. So I went with the mega brownie. Okay, no need for you anymore. Bro, every time I do this, I can't get my fat finger. There we go. Always slap. I think we got chunkage. I love chunkage. Chunkage is important. Chunkage is life. I don't even need to do all this. We can just take this damn thing out. Hey, goodbye. Comes in a nice little handy dandy tray. It's plastic. They didn't cut much, did they? Nah. How am I gonna eat? Did I just do that? I lied. Okay. Yeah, I can feel the chunkage on that. That is gonna be a winner. I'm gonna give me a nice big piece because we don't do these little dainty ass pieces. I don't know where y'all come from. People be doing these little. I just want a little sliver. Got in my house. All right. All right. Oh, I can't even grab it. Hey. Oh nah. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at that. I already noticed going back. You can't mess this up when it looks like that. Like you can't. It's impossible. That is rich. Holy shit. I always do this. Oh, wait, every time. I don't have milk. I have Diet Coke. But man, when I tell you that this thing is rich, it's like Jeff Bezos rich. But good amount of chocolate chips in there. This thing is trouble. I love like super fudgy stuff like this. Did I drop it? No. No, waste food. But this is like, stick to your mouth. Yeah, I took an L because I don't have milk. I don't want to ruin it with Diet Coke. We might have to. This is good. Ice cream with this would be a definite banger, but I think it costs like $5 worth. Okay. I want to do the little, I'm taking one more bite. If you're gonna get this, get milk. Damn. But mad chocolate chips, fudge. Just fudge on fudge on fudge. And then like a little bit of brownie. Calling this a brownie is like an understatement. It's not a brownie. This is like a fudge cake. Okay, one more. Well, we take those all day. That's my kind of stuff. I love like that gooey and blah blah. You can't even talk, bro. If you didn't catch that, I said we were home gooey. Did you catch that? So I don't even talk about it. So now I'm over here to listen, but I couldn't tell you because I don't have any milk. Alright. So I was wrong. I was happy to that's where you got that. Yeah. Like sit down, smile, not chocolate. Better. Love you. Love you. Again. I just had to catch my breath from almost choking on a brownie, but other than that, very satisfying and very good. The one thing that I will say is the price point. A 7-inch individual, which is what I got, is $15. If you get a single topping on it other than that, it's going to run you $17, and so on and so forth. The mediums are like $22 or $23, and the large is like $30. That's going to be a little steep for like value for dollars. The thing I'll say also though is because of the thickness and how big the pizza is this way, it doesn't eat like a 7-inch pizza. It eats more like a 12-inch pizza with the amount of toppings that you do get on it. So you got to put that into perspective if you're going to say, okay, it's overpriced. I do understand that. If you head out to the Midwest, the price points on the pizzas are pretty similar. They cost more than a regular New York style or thin crust or things like that, from what I remember. So just put that into consideration. Do I think it's worth it? If you've never had Chicago deep dish pizza and you want to just kind of like get like an opening, get your foot in the door, if you can't get to Chicago or you don't want to pay to order Lou Malnati's or something like that and get it sent to your house for like $100 a pie, I think it's good. I do. Is it as good as a pizza that you're going to get if you were in the heart, you know, with all the tourists down Wrigley Field and all that other stuff, Wrigleyville? No. But it's definitely puts you in the same mind. I mean, it's going to be better than the stuff that you get like in the frozen food section, so it's somewhere in between there. I don't regret getting it. I think it was good, and it definitely satisfied. And that the cold cut joint, like the New York style, that's a massive dub for me. I'm going to have to make that, like, on everything. But other than that, that's going to be the end of the video. If you have any suggestions or things of that nature and you want to see, let me know. We'll be doing more highest rated. We got a lot of pizzerias to get through, but I took a break from the New York style, East Coast style, to kind of do this. I wanted to showcase and people were asking for it. So also CPK's California Pizza Kitchen is coming. That's been asked for a bunch of times too. I will be doing that. I'm very familiar. I used to eat it all the time when I used to go to the mall when I was a teenager. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of the video. We'll be back tomorrow. Back in the kitchen? Tomorrow, yeah, we'll be back in the kitchen. More content. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.